warm things up, crew. Just easy, comfortable. Just move the feet away for a little more stretch. Have a swap. Swap sides. Move the feet away a little. Lovely stretch through the spine. Hands about shoulder height. Okay. So just we'll come back to standing, but I just want to do some isolation work on the floor. Come onto the knees. Get a solid stretch on the bands. I just want to separate that lever. So something that we want to practice in swimming, which is the high catch. Firstly, feel that stretch through the lat. Make sure you've got enough resistance on the band that it's pulling the fingers forward. Okay, once you've stretched out the lat and side waist, just separate from elbow, forearm to the floor. Elbow stays in one spot. Okay, let's go. Just that movement. Keep it a little wide, thumb outside of the ear line. Keep going. Stay on one side. Press that hip away to feel a stretch through the lat. So same side, hip pressed away, creating length. Long spine. Okay, have a swap on sides. Feel the stretch first. Some weight on the band. And let's go. Really big piece of swimming catch. Holding a strong lever for your freestyle. Ensures the elbow isn't dropping in towards the body during your stroke. In freestyle drill, it's called snap drill. You might have done it with me in the past, where you snap the fingers towards the bottom of the pool, keeping the elbow near the surface. So actually emulates that movement pattern really well. Okay, just let's get into the shoulders a bit. And straight arms. And from here, just hold and squeeze, shoulders down and back. And just little punches around behind the body where the thumbs and band touches the hip. Pretty tiring if you've got strong resistance on the band. I'm already feeling a burn. Keep going. Draw the lats down, Shoulders down. Okay, rest. Got a swap of knee if you want. Tuck that chin. Let's go again. Squeeze. Just get that posterior chain working and connected. Ooh. It's going to get tired. Keep it going. Draw those fingers down towards the floor. The tricep burn. Okay, and rest. Right, on to knees. Let's go into that same position and just full strokes. Feel that stretch. Set the elbow high. One side only. Really feel the stroke. Get the movement pattern correct first, and then add speed. So you can see that elbow reaching over a bubble or over a ball at the front of the stroke, and then the fingers follow the bottom of the pool or the floor. Yeah, in this case. Keep it going with just one side. Remember, draw those hips away so you're getting long through the side waist, length through the lat. Have a swap. Set position. Flat spine if you can. Let's go. Need pretty solid resistance for this. Remember, set that elbow at the front of the stroke. Lock it high and then drop the fingers and forearm into vertical. Okay, good work. Just standing, come around. Internal rotation. One side. Turn the shoulders away from the bands and feel a little more stretch right across the top of the chest, through the deltoids, still on the same side, and swapping a little longer than usual. Keep going. Remember, walk away from, shoulders away from the band. Get a little more stretch. Okay, let's go static. Feel the squeeze through the shoulders. Walk out a little bit. And just holding position, elbows 90 degrees. And from there, just small punches forward. Feel the squeeze, keep the shoulders down. Only little punches. And from there, squeeze towards the sky, thumbs touch, and punch. Keep going. Squeeze the glutes a little, keep the pelvis neutral. And back out to the side. Elbows just below shoulder height. Feel that squeeze. And again, little punches to the front. You might feel that across the top of the chest. Tuck that chin. Whoa, isolated burn there. Okay, we're still going just to the top. Touch at the top, thumbs and little punches. Let's go. It's like a P and F stretch. There's a contraction and a relaxation. Keep going. Keep those fingers over the top. And relax. Okay, out to the side, wide. In a T. And little punches. Let's go. Keep those little punches going. And we're just going to slowly move towards the sky. Coming closer, drawing together at the top. Until thumbs touch and back down. Slowly until the thumbs are back out to the side. Okay, and relax. So before we get on to some faster stroke work, just quickly, let's get some external rotation work going. Help stabilize that shoulder once we start doing full stroke work. Take the resistance off if you need to, locking the elbow close to the body. Okay, swap. Locking that elbow, shoulder down. Squeeze the shoulder blades and relax. Okay, standing Standing verticals. Take out the resistance, so walking, and just some half strokes. Yep, long spine. Set your body tall. And let's go for 40 seconds. We're going to move on to the floor pretty quickly today. I've heard some people are having a little bit of an issue on the standing work through the lumbar. There is a bit of a stretch there once we bend over and work through the hamstrings. So just today we're going to punch onto the floor a little earlier. Okay, rest. It's just our last piece of preset warm up. And again, 2, 1. Straight arms for this one. Chest up high, tuck the chin. Excuse me. Okay, good work. Let's get onto the floor. And we'll get some full strokes going. Warm things up just a little further yet before we get into the harder work. Okay, just 3 minutes. Feel the stretch on the band. Now remember those circles, elbows drop, and at the same time there's a circle that comes around the stroke as well. So vertical and horizontal circles. More elliptical really. Just a medium pace, both hands. Drop the shoulders. Try flatten out the spine a little bit. Set your position. Remember, drop those elbows early, so above the head. See if you can feel the lats stretch out, just as you would in swimming freestyle. A good catch you'll feel, especially if you're doing it as a drill in the pool, you'll have sore lats at the end. Especially the best way to get length of stroke is working on low stroke count, which we play with sometimes in sets. So there's a lot of crossover. Keep going. Okay, and just holding at the top and drawing elbows down and back up. Single line. This one's not too hard. Now bring the elbows a little higher, out wide, slightly above the shoulder. Squeeze the shoulder blades down into the floor as the elbows drop, touching thumbs at the top. Feel the stretch. Okay, let's get it moving. So we're going to work just 5 strokes right, 5 strokes left, and 20 strokes in the middle. All right, let's go. We've got 3 minutes of that. Start with right. And swap. Full stroke. Double. And right. The right, left are a little faster. Left. Still, they are all E3, medium exertion. Double. Remember, drop those elbows above shoulders. And right. It's hard to talk and count. And left. Drop that elbow towards the floor. Double. "30 seconds to go." And right. Pick the speed up. Left. Let's get those 20 strokes in on the middle to finish. Go. Just a little faster. Finish the stroke. Past the hips. Okay, and relax. Just stay on the floor. Feel the stretch. Okay, so in 20 seconds, we're just going to do some single arm fast repeats for a full minute, and then we're going to swap. So make these quality with real speed. 10 seconds. Single arm, full strokes. Let's go. Get some speed onto this. One minute each side. Keep it going, come on. Even, smooth. Same quality of stroke the whole way. The most important piece is the up and down circles. Make sure that's going. Elbows dropping above the shoulder. Keep going. Finish the strokes. 2, 1, swap. Even just pull your hip away a little bit to create length. Keep going, keep the same speed. Ready, and swap. The piece I like about single arm over double is you do get more length in the stroke through bands. A little closer to your freestyle swimming. You can even rock the body away a little bit. So on the single arm, I have more weight on the same side foot. So I'm pushing against it a little bit, just as you would in a kick on freestyle, same side. Interestingly, that's freestyle, stroke and kick through one plane on one side, swap. So if you're kicking in freestyle, left hand and right kick down in freestyle, you're going to have a crossover kick, and you're going to have a lot of fishtail through the body. Try it in the water next time. Stroke kick, same side, stroke kick. It's on a 2-beat kick, of course. Keep going. Let's go again, swap. Holding the same speed. Easy to get complacent. You realise you're slowing down. Circles. So once the elbow drops down, continue following along the floor until you press to the thigh. Again, similar to swimming. And swap. Last one here. Keep the speed. Feel that lat stretch, sideways stretch. Smooth tempo. Okay, and rest. Ooh. Nice. So, have a stand. We're going to work in pieces of really solid, fast, short repeats of 30 seconds, and then we're going to turn around and do another 30 seconds working opposing muscle groups. So, starting 30, and it's just butterfly, full strokes, 30 seconds hard. So stretch out those bands, and then we'll turn around and we'll get into some drill for 30. Not so much tension on the back because we're going to swap it around pretty quick. Okay, feel the stretch, let's go. 30, make these pretty fast. Keep the speed, come on. Tuck the chin, long spine. By the way, take a bit of pressure off the back with one foot in front of the other, like water skiing, slalom, and swap. Wide, let's go. Cable, band flies, let's go. So we're going to keep it going. There's no rest. Just changing up the muscle groups. Get some nice pec separation from this one. Touching just below shoulder height at the front. I did go a little long on this one, so we're going to continue. Ooh, keep it going. Okay, and swap onto the front. Let's get that going fast. Remember, water skier. Press the hips out towards the back. Speed. And turning. Okay, full strokes over the top. This one's really good for length of stroke. Lovely stretch for swimming. Feel that through the shoulders. Any pain, just take it wider. Take the hands wider. If you feel any impingement there through the shoulders. Let's keep it going. We're going to take them on to 1 minute repeats. Two, one, swap. Keep it fast. Come on. A bit of a sweat up now. If you're comfortable, just add tension to the bands. Optimally, it gets hard to hold the speed near the end of each 1 minute repeat. If you're slowing a bit, that's good. Probably got resistance about right for this one. Finish the stroke out the back. and turning. Okay, let's go into punches. 1 minute. Work the hips a little. Okay, turning onto the front. Straight arm this time, straight arm. Bit like Klim, Michael Klim, straight arm stroke. Deeper, bigger lever. There, of course, is bend, but not as much in the freestyle. Me. Getting tiring, keep it going. Speed, bend over, straight arm. Elbows out to the side. Push down. In the palms. And turning. Keep it going. Okay, this one, just holding. Squeeze, shoulders down and back. And to the sky. And all the way, elbows touching to the side. Hold a single line. Keep it going. Keep those fingers over the top as you would in freestyle stroke. Fingers lead wrist, wrist lead elbow. And turning. 2 more minutes to go, keep it going. And we're back onto the floor. Keep the speed. Okay, and turning. A little wide, a little lower, and get the flies going towards the hips. Shoulders down, chest high. Slight bend in the elbows for this one. Ten seconds. Same speed, let's go. Okay, resting. Nice work. Pretty solid. All right, 10 minutes to go, crew. We're just under 10 minutes. Come back onto the floor. Start in 30 seconds. A little bit of rest. Stretch out those bands. Okay. Sorry, just getting the headphones right. Okay. So we're going 1 minute medium, 1 minute fast. So under overs, basically E3 to E4. That's the idea. We'll start in 20 seconds for this one. We're going to make this quite long. Let's go for the full 8 minutes to finish. Have a little extra rest. Okay, start with an E3. Let's go. And the next minute's an E4. So for the E3, this is where you set up your stroke. Make sure those elbows are dropping. Even touch the floor and feel the full drop before you press to the hips. Make sure you've got decent resistance on the bands. Get a better stretch that way. And obviously a little more strength. This is E3 skill. Get ready. 5 seconds. So when we come off E4, avoid slowing to E2. The idea is you will be still tired, just slow it down and the body will come into its own after 20 seconds. Let's go E4. Add speed to your stroke. So swimming will always be lower heart rates than riding and running. Smaller muscle groups. The body doesn't have to work so hard. Being in a horizontal position as well, vertical, there's a lot more stress on the heart. Keep the speed. So that's why the different thresholds are all variable to your sport. Swim, ride and run. Okay, and slow it down. Big circles, especially the vertical. Try not to slow back to E2, keeping E3, so. Let's go. We're back on. Speed it up. Remember, this is the last set, so working it solid on the E4. Feel that lumbar, feel the spine close to the ground. If you can fit a finger through the lumbar, under the lumbar, you're about right. Doesn't have to be dead flat. Bring the knees up if you do want to get a little more spine length. 10 seconds, come on. Okay, and just slow it down a tad. Remember, not E2. Keep some exertion happening. So the biggest benefit when you get back in the water, you will feel a really strong high catch in your freestyle, and you will feel more length in your stroke. And I know this because I've felt it myself, and it's noticeable. Ready to go in 10, we're going to pick the speed up. And ready to go. Come on, we're nearly home, so let's add a little bit of workload to this. Touch it up even further. So up the stroke rate. Come on. Avoid slowing. Keep it going. And keep going. Slowing, E3, not too slow, just big circles again. So E3 stroke rate is lower than E4. Big circles. Fingers follow the roof. We've only got 2 minutes to go. Pick up the speed now. Let's get this one moving fast. Keep it going, come on. Faster, last piece, and then a final E3 to E2 to finish actually. So bring in the speed, come on. Keep it going. All right, nice work. Let's just slow it down. A little bit of E2. Just go 5 right, 5 left. Slow. Finishing off. Solid. Quite a balanced little session there. Working full strokes and working quite dynamic over various planes. And keep swapping 5-5. We're nearly home. So when you do get back in the pool, the great thing is take the bands out and set the catch position, set the catch before you jump in the water. And you're really setting that firing pattern to do the same once you're swimming. Okay, that's it. We are finished. Nice job.